Hey everybody, this is Last Second A, and I haven't done a full game commentary in quite a while, so I figured I'd do one today since it's a new season, or at least the preseason. And Zach is, slightly different, not really that different in core, but still a little bit different. So I figured I'd do a new full game commentary just to let you guys know what's going on in my world. So this game, I am playing. I'm in Diamond 1 right now, so I've been playing in Diamond 1, and I played with this Kale last game, and she carried the game on my team, so I would like to shut her down before she gets snowballing again, and this is the only reason I take this specific jungle route. This game. Normally I would not take this jungle route. But I go Gromp, Blue, Wolves, and then I want to go straight to gank. But I see that she warded top lane, so I don't want to show my face top lane when I haven't got my red buff yet. So I just get Scuttle Crab and move on. And then I see Lee Sin gank mid, and there's nothing really I can do about it. So I just ping that Lee Sin is going top lane, and I hope for the best. Because when you're Zac early game, you don't really want to be dueling Lee Sin, because you will lose. In hindsight, I might have been able to do something top lane if I went, but solo queue, I did not go. I just pinged danger and walked away because I need to get my jungle. So I'm just gonna take my red buff here. I still want to shut down top lane because I think Rek'Sai can snowball pretty hard even in top lane. Here I see Lee Sin ganking bottom, and I just go for the counter. Zillion ends up getting it with his bomb, but Lee Sin does get a double kill out of it. So the whole Zac versus Lee Sin matchup is just that you don't want the game to end before 15 minutes. And by end, I mean if they have more than one inhibitor, or maybe even an inhibitor, you're probably screwed. So that's basically my goal, and so far it's not going super well, but it could be worse. So I'm basically just trying to control vision right now and make sure that if Lee Sin does go anywhere, my team has ample time to react to it. So far, if Rek'Sai would have reacted to the top lane thing, it would have been just fine. He didn't, which, that's solo queue, but I'm going to try my best to make sure that everyone has vision of where he's going. So I'm basically just clearing the jungle until I get 6, and then blue buff's going to spawn, and I'm going to hand that over to Zed as soon as it does. So yeah, basically this is a pretty boring game from my perspective, but yeah, just clearing Scuttle Crab. And then Rek'Sai set up this gank really well. He definitely baited her into a fight. I'm going to let him have the kill. I didn't spam Master Emote. I need to work on my Master Emote spamming. But blue buff's up, so I'm going to hand that over to Zed Shadows. He's going to take that away and go ahead and go mid with that. I know my red buff has been spawning for a little bit longer since I took it late. So yeah, just clearing more vision. And then my support's top lane, so I figure this is a good time to make a pick on anyone if we can. And this is basically what you want to be doing as Zac mid-game. You have the super long-range slingshot, so you're going to be setting up around objectives like turrets, dragons, Rift Guardian, things like that. And if anyone gets near while you have more people, you can just slingshot onto them from super far away and get a free pick. So it's basically having the mindset to set up those plays rather than actually doing it. Doing it's extremely easy. It's just having the knowledge to do it. So just going to keep farming my jungle a little bit. Our bot lane lost turret, but what are you going to do? Our Rek'Sai is pretty far ahead, and Zed is doing alright too. So we still definitely have a chance in this game, especially since Lee Sin is pretty useless in team fights. So I'm basically just an assist bot this game. You see that I haven't really gotten any kills from the ganks, which is fine. Yeah, so getting assists is definitely fine as Zac, because you don't really need it. You don't really do anything else with kills that anyone else can't do better. So, yeah. I think here we overstayed quite a bit. I saw Bard and Lee Sin. I knew everyone was here. I'm not actually sure what my thought process was. I think Zillion... I thought Zillion wanted to make something happen. But yeah, this is definitely a mistake on my part. Looking back on it, I don't know what the hell I was doing. So, there's that bug. So, I get us double killed there. That was definitely my fault. Mistakes happen. So, blue buff's up again, and I'd like to hand that over to Zed. Just go ahead and keep farming jungle. I know the dragon's up. I don't really want to fight them without Rek'Sai, and I know Kael's down here, so I'm sort of just making sure that they don't get it. That's basically my only objective. But yeah, so right here, I see that a team fight's about to happen, so I'm like posturing for a slingshot, and Fizz, piece of crap, dodges it with E. Like, Lee Sin doesn't really do that much this fight. He kicks me into the team and dies for it. That's pretty much how this matchup goes. Like, as you can see, early game it was a little oppressive. I couldn't really do a whole lot against him because I would lose the fight. But later, Lee Sin is pretty freaking useless against Zac. Like, I didn't even do that much that fight, and he still did less than me. So yeah, like I said, set up around turrets and objectives, and you can just pick people off like that. The Kael overstayed when I had a good slingshot position over the wall, so my team started chasing kills here. So I just want the tower. But yeah, so we can pretty much just take this turret and walk away. Not a whole lot they can do about it. So I think we just back here. And then I think we prioritize the Rift Guardian over a Dragon. I think they might take Dragon. Yeah, so they take Dragon here, which is, you know, good by them to at least take something out of it. And then we see them doing it, and we kind of want to start a fight here. So I did not play this team fight very well, I remember. So I have to flash out because the slingshot missed on Lucian because he used dash. And then this is where a lot of slingshot is just kind of luck. I just assumed they would all go towards the little tunnel here, and they did not. And so I missed everybody, and I was really sad after that. The good part is that Zillion revived our Rek'Sai, and Kael's pretty low. So Zed gets a free pick on the Kael, and then kind of like cleans up the team fight afterwards with our AD carry, who had pretty good positioning. So they were focusing down my passive a lot of that fight, which is fortunate for me, since I really did not play that fight that well. And it allowed my team to get in a good position to counter-engage and fight back. So that's basically what happened there. And then there we go. Okay, so what I've been doing lately is, as far as build goes, is I've been rushing Deadman's Plate instead of Randuin's because Randuin's is so damn expensive now. They made it more expensive, I'm assuming, to give AD carries the edge, since Randuin's gives crit resistance, and AD carries crit a lot, so they don't want, you know, all the crit buffs they gave to AD carries to not do anything. So it's more expensive, and in the jungle, you always want item efficiency as much as possible. So I've just been building Deadman's Plate. It's not actually that bad. The movement speed is good. What the? The movement speed is good, and a lot of times I just won't even auto attack during the team fight, and I'll just keep the move speed to catch up with people. So it's pretty useful. That's only if they don't have any crit, though. If they have like a Yasuo or a Trinity or something, then obviously I'm going to go randoms first. And by any crit, I mean, like, if it's just the 80 carry that has crit, then I'm okay with that. I will take the extra damage, 10% from crits. So we just take this tower, and I think we do a pretty good job of not overstaying on pushes this game, which I think is part of the reason why ending this game was cleaner than it could have been in other solo queue games. So, I'm pretty sure the goal now is just to wait for Rek'Sai to respawn and then bait Baron. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. I'm sorry, I forgot there was a fight there. So, yeah, I kind of see that there's two people top lane, and that we have our whole team. So, I kind of just decide to go on this Lucian, and I'm pretty sure he's going to use his dash. So I just kind of predict where he's going to dash and land on him anyways, and then bounce him right into the rest of our team. And I'm pretty sure I can keep up with him. So I'm just waiting for my team to, you know, get the idea. And really nice double bomb there by Zilean, and Zed cleans up the double kill. So you want to make sure, like earlier, there was a team fight where I missed Slingshot because of Lucian's dash. You want to make sure you're learning from experiences like that. When there is someone with a dash in the enemy team and you know they haven't used it yet, try and predict where they're going to use it. A lot of good players will use the dash to dodge the slingshot, but if you are slingshotting where they were going to dash in the first place, then a lot of times you will get... I was trying to block the Q there. I was not trying to get Zilean killed. We both laughed pretty hard after that. He knew that I was trying to block the Q for him, and I ended up just getting him killed anyways. It was an accident, but it's still pretty funny. So I see the pink ward there, but I don't want to get it because I'm low and someone might, you know, sneak up behind me. So at this point, it's basically just closing out the game, I think. So I try to go for the Dragon Steel, and they're focusing me super hard, which is nice. So I'm taking a lot of their CC and damage, and I was still able to get the slingshot on Bard and kill Kayle. So I have passive here, and Caitlyn just kind of abandons me. I was pinging Caitlyn. I think I actually had time to type in chat, "Caitlyn, please." She kind of, I think she thought I was dead or something. I don't know. As soon as I popped passive, she just started walking away. So I don't know what that was. That doesn't normally happen. Normally people are pretty good about protecting your passive, but Caitlyn, I don't know, felt like trolling me there or something. I don't know what she was doing. So I died for that. I shouldn't have. Should have been just like a free kill for Caitlyn, but... So team's just kind of cleaning up the inhibitor here, and I get to watch with my fancy gray screen. Let's get back up here. No one cares about me right now. Zilean gets the instant double bomb. Or no, he doesn't. Rek'Sai just knocked him up. That Zilean lived for way longer than he should have. So here we do kind of overstay, it looks like. I wish I would have been there, but... So it looks like, I think Zed's trying to get a cheeky pick on somebody over here. And I really just want to do Baron because we have total vision control around it. And it would be really easy to make a pick with Slingshot if we did that. We also have an inhibitor down, so that's good for us. So I'm just going to skip this until everyone's respawned. So I just sort of like decided to do it with Zed, because I think we can and they don't have any vision. So we get most of the way through it, and then Caitlyn shows up and finishes it off for us. So I'm sweeping the jungle for wards as well, because I don't want them to have any vision in their jungle. So we can make picks. So here, this is another part where I don't actually think I play team fights this game very well, but yeah. So I think I just start bouncing and get some blobs and walk out. It was good enough, honestly. So like when you're ahead, you don't have to play things quite as well, and you can kind of force things a bit, and it's not going to be as clean. If I were behind, I would not be choosing these engages because if I were to do it if I didn't hit anyone with slingshot and I was behind, then we would have lost the team fight. But since we were ahead and I had ult, we basically just won for free. So that's basically the Lee Sin versus Zac matchup. It's gone pretty well for me most of the time, just because Lee Sins aren't very good most of the time. But hopefully that will suffice for a gameplay video for a little while. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.